got this baby girl.
Firstly, I am not a public speaker. I actually hate it. And Nick has always told me that I needed to learn for my drag racing event wins. So here is my first lesson. Nick was a very proud man, and he would want to make one thing clear. At no time did we ask for any government funding for the funeral. It's a standard procedure that the government offered to every family who was a victim of a crime. I'd like to thank you all for coming to share your love for my Nick. Where do I start? Nick Martin, a name that everybody knew. Like him or hate him, he made it big and no one could ever take that from him. He was always the Rebels president, the boss, the leader, and a brother to some. A club he built from nothing, so all you boys could have what you have today. Without him, it would not have been possible. To me, Nick was my whole world. He was my best friend, my everything, the one I could always count on to protect me, and he knew me better than anyone. I am the luckiest woman alive to be the one he chose as his life's partner. Nick's ability to make me feel safe and secure were his greatest strengths. He was nothing but protective of me, and he wasn't scared of anyone, only me. I met Nick 15 years ago when he was just a nom, and he was gorgeous. He had abs, but fuck knows what happened to them. And he had beautiful blue eyes. 4 more years passed before we met back up, and since that day we've been inseparable. Nick and I went everywhere together. Our relationship was the kind that everybody wanted. Nothing but fun times, full of love and laughter. We loved each other so much, and we were not afraid to show it. In the 10 years we spent together, I think we had about 6 fights, and our fights lasted until he was hungry, so about 2 hours. We enjoyed travelling. We'd done numerous Bali trips. We travelled Australia. We went to Canada and America. And we went to the MotoGP with Jess and Trent, and that was one of his best times. Nick was a stay-at-home dad to our 3 pit bulls, Miss Ali, Dolly, Lacey, and our 42 koi fish. Nick had many hobbies, including collecting shit. He was a hoarder. He could never buy one thing. It was always 3 or 10 of the same thing, and he liked to call it having stock. He did nothing in halves. Those who knew Nick knew he would not sell anything. What he would buy, he would tell me he got a bargain or he got a really super deal. He would always say everything would be worth something one day, and he would always drop a few zeros off the price of what he bought when I asked him how much it was. He was so proud of my drag racing, and he loved to brag. My missus drives a 6-second drag car. He would go around to all the teams and eat everyone's food. He called it networking. He loved the Motorplex, and it was one of our favourite places. If we were not racing, we would sit on the sideline and watch the event that I sponsored, and we would share our favourite chicken burgers. This is also where he was tragically taken from me. I never thought this day would come that I would be without my Nick. There is a hole in my heart and cannot be healed. My best friend is gone, and I am broken into a million pieces, and I just want him to come home. I love him and miss him more than I could ever say. I love you, Have.